Yo, what's good, YouTubes? This is your boy in the NYC. It's me, Ray, and this is the EDCC. That is the Everyday City Carry. I've got my homie Mild Mannered EDC in the house tonight. How's it going, buddy?
It's going awesome, Ray. How are you?
Good, man. Cheers to you, my friend. You are actually
Cheers,
in the experiment right now because the reason why it took me longer to set up is well, first of all, I got a new camera, hence the quality. Look at that.
Yeah,
It's a clear
it's
vision.
ridiculous. I know.
And I also got a new filter for my lens right now, which allows me to bring up the brightness without like blowing out the picture. So wow. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, and I really like it a lot.
That's awesome. I mean, I told you when I signed in, I was all freaked out, like I was going on to like NBC News or something.
Oh shit! Put on fucking. I had like the suit and tie.
Yeah, I didn't know I was going to be on the other end. Yes.
Yeah, the Knife Junkie told me about this StreamYard.com. And at first I was like, man, it's kind of pricey. I think even the lower tier one is like 20 something.
Right.
But then I was like, I love podcasting so much, man.
Yeah, and you do it so well. I mean, it feels like a worthy investment. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's all I do, dude. Right before I hopped on, like I mean, like in terms of content too. Like today, I watched at least 3 podcasts that release an hour long or more, and then right before I hopped on here, I checked out some of your videos too. That's what I usually do. I watch tape on the person coming on.
Yeah. I know you're like an opposing pitcher coming in.
And then right before I hopped on, I was watching Are You Garbage, the podcast, which has become a segment on the show. I wanted you to do it because I think you're gonna be straight up classy.
We'll find out.
Yeah,
you don't know how far I am into this.
Yeah, so maybe classy with a little bit of garbage tendencies. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Because dude, you know what's crazy? I checked out your video today about Ironfly. The latest one. What was it called?
The Zesty.
The Zesty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you basically taught me that Kunwu is Ironfly. That's their like budget line. I did not know that.
Yeah, they did not like. It wasn't. I mean, Sergio. I mean, but I don't know that it was. It was weird. I couldn't tell if he was trying to do maybe just like a one-off with it, see if people were into that or what. And then and at first I wasn't. I mean, I was I was talking to him and he was like, "Wow, we're gonna launch this new brand." I'm like, "Why another brand? Like, dude, you only have like 2 knives with the other brand. Like, what are you branching off for?" But yeah, no, I mean, I think he's trying to mix it up a little bit. But yeah, no, I didn't. It's interesting. I don't think most people even know it exists, honestly, because it was like one Kickstarter and then that was it. Right. So I don't know.
I always thought like I didn't know what it was, the brand. I love Kunwu knives. Like every Kunwu I've checked out, the Ronin, the Orion, loved it. You're getting and I had a pretty.
Are you in on the Tau? Sorry to interrupt.
No, I'm not. Look, man, I'm not in on anything because I spent all my money on this shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is that. Yeah, no.
Nice.
You got to choose. Right? I mean, where are you going to put your? Well, I think you're spending it in the right place, but
it's like it's just become this crazy thing now. Like the knife. Like the EDCC channel has become a place where if you are a viewer or a fan of the show, you can send in your knives, whether you want to donate them or loan them to me. I will do my kooky content with them, show them on podcasts and things like that. And I've literally only bought like maybe 2 knives in the past like year and a half. Like, you know what I mean? So
my wife might leave me for you. I mean, I think that's
but I spend the money that I save, my Patreon money, whatever. I actually haven't even like taken out money from my YouTube yet because I don't know if this happened to you, but they have to verify like me basically.
Yeah.
So
go ahead. It's funny. So monetization, right? And so I just did it, and I remember you and I had chatted about it a long time ago. I don't remember.
Yeah,
because I think I was eligible like
at 1,000.
Yeah, well, but it's hours too, right? You got to have like 4,000 hours or whatever the hell it is. But I was eligible like last summer, but I was just like, I don't know if I want to do that. And I hemmed and hawed. And I was talking to a couple other channels, and I was just like, you've done this, and they're like, just do it. It's you just it's the algorithm is way nicer to you. I mean, it's just you got to kind of and you know, and again, for me, it's like, you know, I'm a small channel. I'm not. It's, you know, what am I making? You know, I mean, it's not like I didn't get into it for money, and I'm certainly not going to make any significant money off it. So it was like, well, if it helps get the videos out there a bit more and maybe gets some more folks into the channel and stuff like that, that's cool. That's fun. So I went for it. We'll see. And I haven't really heard much backlash or anything from people. So people are really cool about it, which I think is nice.
Yeah, I mean, look, like I always say this, like we enjoy this hobby so much. And having a channel is kind of just like another component of being a knife guy today, I feel.
There's a lot of channels right now. I mean,
yeah, and like sorry, go ahead.
No. I mean, yeah, finish your thought.
You know, and it's just like and podcasts are popping up all over the place, and it's like
you started a trend, man.
You know, I was talking to Lefty EDC and DTOM in a group chat when they were the guests last week, but I aired that podcast today. Yeah, and I was telling them, I was like, yo, when I was hitting you guys up, like I almost shed a tear because it was like always been my dream for the knife community to have a video podcast network, like the way Joe Rogan does with all his comedians. We're going to go on each other's podcasts, whatever projects we got going on, or we just got a grail that we've been trying to get, you know, and I'm like, oh shit, this is dope. Like I finally got this. I'm going to hit up Jake at Bearded Gear and hop on his podcast. Maybe he gets something that's completely unfathomable for us, and then he'll come on mine to share it. And it's just like this whole thing of like allowing channels to form this network of growth and just like friendship and stuff. And it's really cool to see, man. You know, the Knife Junkie.
It's totally cool. And it feels very organic. I mean, right? Like it's sort of, it's just sort of grown out of, but again, don't underplay your role in that. I mean, you were really, you really I think in this community, you were the trailblazer on that sort of format. And I think honestly. And I think I think a lot of, but I think what was cool about you doing it was you also encouraged a bunch of other people. You were like, I don't want to be the only podcast out there. Go do a podcast. And I was like, Ray, what are you doing, man? Don't don't give up your copyright here. But no, I mean, but true. I mean, and I think you encouraged a lot of folks to do that. And I think it's created this, it helped really spur this really interesting phenomena, actually.
It was bound to happen. Yeah, I think it was bound to happen. I think people were kind of fighting against it for a little bit. Right. And now it's like, oh shit, like this is especially if you're like a content creator in the knife community, and it's like, oh shit, like I have to put roots into this now if I'm taking this seriously, which Jake is actually. So Jake, Bearded Gear, he doesn't work. He'd had a job and then he was like furloughed for a little bit, and he just went crazy balls to the wall with his channel and like just posted 4 times a day. Yeah. And massive growth when you do that. He's hit 5K in about a year. And he basically just helps his wife, who is like one of those mommy vlogger types that makes a shitload of money doing it, right?
Oh, seriously? Wow.
Yeah, so she needed help, like taking pictures of her with her daughter and like taking video and stuff. And he was like, they thought about it. They're like, why don't I just help you do that and stay home? And it allows me to spend more time with you guys. And then like, I'll do the knife channel too. And so for someone like him, who's thinking about it, like he's investing in himself. Like that's why he started the podcast, because it's, it's just a whole other avenue to explore with content creation. Have you watched the show that aired today?
The D-Tom and Lefty?
Yeah.
No, only just a few minutes in the intro, and then I got distracted. But yeah, no.
Okay, so you really don't know what it's evolved into, right?
No, I don't.
You don't. Okay, no. So there is a podcast called Your Mom's House, and I absolutely love it. And what I've been doing is every Wednesday it comes out, I break down the podcast and I like take clips from it. And there is a segment on it called Horrible or Hilarious. And I want to play that a little bit with you right now. Okay.
Okay. That sounds fun. I'm up. Let's do it.
I had an issue. One of the funniest things I've seen in a while.
What's that? Ay, no. Ay, no. Tranquilo. Me reventé. Tranquilo. Bueno, vamos a hacer una pequeña pausa. Ya regresamos.
He said,
tranquilo.
we're going to take a little pause and we'll be right back.
Oh my, yes.
So you haven't seen that I have this capability now.
I have not seen that. Now I'm even more freaked out. Now I clearly think I made a huge mistake. No, this is insane. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, that's
I hope that you're not that messed up. But yeah, I have set aside a bunch of clips. I've never aired these clips. They're just for you. I'm going to give you a perfect example of how useful these clips are.
Okay.
I did that podcast with DTOM and Lefty EDC. And I love those guys, and they were joking around, and we got a little drunk and stuff. And hold on, I want to see if I could find this clip actually that I showed them. I wonder if I.
Well, I love clips. I mean, my videos, I'm always
dude. That is another thing. All right, you know what? Let's talk about that for a second. So, when I watched your videos today, I was like, damn. I was like this. He's getting stronger. My friend, Mild Mannered EDC, is getting stronger. Because you have like all these clips, these like little memes and stuff. I love it, man. And you got a little intro too, where like you put like different music sometimes, and it's like cool.
Okay, so a little tangent on there, and to circle back to our previous conversation about monetization. So there was a couple of themes. Right. Well, so there was a couple themes that I had going on. One was, I really liked pairing sort of an obscure song, but that was related to whatever knife or the company or something or the name of the knife or something. And I would do it for, and I would search for these songs, and it was fun, right? It was like, oh, this is going to be fun. And I'll see who notices. Somebody may make a comment, somebody did. And sometimes people did, sometimes didn't. It was just more for me than anything else. The problem is, I was demonetizing every single video I did because I was violating. As soon as you put any kind of music on there that's not like, pre-made, canned, whatever stuff, you get strikes, right? I mean, it was like, so then I monetized. I look at my thing, and like every video I had is like, you're not eligible for monetization. And I was like, oh, what was it? So I was kind of laughing about that. So I'm like, okay, well, I've got to change up my intro. And there's like one weird little kind of 20s jazz it's like a horn that kind of playing that I sort of use in and out kind of consistently. It's on the end of all my videos for sure. But I've gone to a more generic kind of intro music, which bummed me out a little bit, but at the same time, it's frankly, it's a little bit easier. But so that's funny. And then I got better at I'll be honest. I mean, so I kind of took a break, right? I was like, I started this back in February of last year, and then it got to like summer, and I just stepped away a little bit. I stepped a little bit away from Instagram too, and just kind of pulled back, and tried to get myself a little more reoriented, and was like, do I want to keep doing this? Do I not? It's expensive, like we talked about.
Yeah, it's expensive.
It takes time. Sure. I got 2 little kids, right? And I'm like, this is. But anyways, I sort of got back in, and I was like, if I'm going to get back into this a bit, I want to start trying to up the game a little bit for what I was bringing, so that folks were feeling like they were getting some value if they were going to subscribe or whatever else. So yeah, I appreciate you saying that. It makes me feel good. But yeah, I'm trying to make it a little more interesting, a little more funny, a little more entertaining, but also get the information that folks want on stuff. So anyway, it is kind of funny though. But yeah, the one thing I enjoyed, that music pairing, it's totally not cool with YouTube to do that stuff. So
so are you like not monetizing right now?
No, I am now. So I am now. And, like I said, it's just all my previous like 70 videos are just not eligible because
it was the intro music, right?
Right. It was my intro music. Yeah. That kind of screwed. And I thought like a moron. I was like, well, if I buy it from Amazon or something like, right. And then I put it in my description, music from purchased and downloaded. Like, oh, maybe that has nothing to do with it. I was clearly just pirating, and it would get flagged like within 10 seconds. I mean, the video was published, and I don't know who monitors that stuff, but it's like within 10 seconds, it was like, oh, you've got a strike. And I'm like, oh well.
I believe that it's from the metadata of the like music. Like that's how the algorithm.
I'm sure it's all preloaded.
Something like that,
Right. It just immediately flags, but. Yeah, it's
because
funny.
Kelly and I will do like a podcast that's over 1 hour long, right? And we watch a lot of clips on Reddit and like just clips that we find all over the internet and we share with the audience. That video is private. It's uploaded to YouTube and it's private, but I share the link on my Patreon page. And dude, in like an hour-long thing, they will find a clip and it'll be like, oh, Drake was in the background in this 15-second clip. Like, you gotta take it down.
Man, that's crazy.
I'm like,
well, first of all,
fuck.
I don't know why I didn't know you don't have Patreon. I got to get over there and get myself signed up. I don't know what I'm missing. Clearly, I'm not paying it. I'm spending too much time putting stupid clips in my videos than what actually folks are doing out there. But yeah, no, I got to get over there and support you, man. But no, it's amazing how they find stuff. I mean, it makes you wonder how anything falls through the cracks when they're able to do this kind of stuff.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. Let me show you something real quick here. So I was talking about Lefty EDC and DTOM. Like, they made an obvious, like, you know, like small penis Asian joke, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck you guys up now, and I played this.
Not like getting my feet messy, but I know y'all love these mukbangs, so I gotta give it to y'all every time. I do. I don't like this messiness now.
Yeah.
She's the best.
So this mukbang. Mukbang is a very popular video type.
It's been on the talk for a long time.
YouTube, Instagram, as you just eat. This lady has no arms.
No, I know.
It's kind of wild. If you're listening, she has no arms.
She can crack that
She's doing
shit
this
with her
feet.
toes?
Yeah.
Dang. That's talent, y'all.
Crack it with her toes.
What?
Oh, she has like fine motor skills.
Yeah.
You know,
isn't that amazing how adaptable humans are?
Human beings are incredible.
So this is like,
you're gonna make me violate all the principles of my channel. That's what's gonna happen.
No, you know what? And that's the thing. I think it's gonna be cool that people who, you know, are a little cleaner than me could hop on here. The Are You Garbage segment was a big part of like allowing me to feel that I could share like the kind of content that I consume, which is like mostly comedy, right? Because of that segment, everyone loves that segment. Like, have you seen clips of it or?
No, I had not.
So it's basically a game where I ask you a series of questions, and it allows the audience to go through, you know, some nostalgia with you, find out about like how you grew up and things like that. And it's basically to determine whether you're classy or absolute trash. I am trashy, okay? Like, I am a stand-up good guy, but I've always said this on every podcast when I explain the game, Are You Garbage? I came home today and there was a cup of coffee on the table that's been there since this morning. I didn't finish it. And I drank that shit. I didn't even heat it up. So I am garbage. I just want to say that right now. But it is a way for the audience to laugh. And garbage is not a bad thing. A lot of awesome things are garbage. I love all the Fast and the Furious movies. I watch every single one. That's trashy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. You know, I'm not.
I live my life 1/4 mile at a time.
Right. Well, you know, I put my, you know, my sweatpants on like the next guy. I'm not one leg at a time. I'm not out there like,
but basically
drinking 16-hour-old coffee when I walk in the door.
I've revealed some pretty garbage stuff about me on this, and you know what? People are responding to it so much so that the audience starts saying like, "Oh, I'm trashy too. I have a glass of milk with dinner."
People are all sharing.
They're like sharing their stories, like, and it's allowing the community again to become closer, allowing the people who watch us to be even closer to the content creators. Zach stuff has done it. Big Red has done it. I didn't play it with Nick Shabazz. I kind of had a little garbage moment because he said that his favorite breakfast was he likes to buy a carton of hash browns and you pour boiling hot water in it and you get instant hash browns. And I was like, Nick, that's garbage, bro.
I hate to break it to him, but that's not. Yeah.
He's like, and then 12 of them just come out. I'm like, what? Nick, that's garbage, dude. But you know,
I've had a tendency to take a sip out of the pickled juice jar. I mean, you know, we all have our things. I mean, come on.
I put some vodka in it. It's great.
Well, you can heat it up, but sometimes, I just want a little of that briny goodness.
Man. Let's talk about some knife stuff a little bit before I get too carried away, since, you are a friend of mine and I'm going to enjoy this a lot, playing these games with you. What did you carry today?
So today I actually had this, I had the Viper Katla on me today. Yeah, this one I think kind of flew under the radar a little bit, although I've been seeing a lot of, it's a box design, which is pretty cool. And, Viper knives, it's, Italian made, right? And people kind of like, oh, it's M390 and it's, the Italians, do their M390 soft. I mean, whatever. I don't know. But I mean, it feels hard to me. But at the end of the day, I'm like, this is one of the best knives I think I got a chance to review last year. I really like this knife, and it's fun to carry. It's got a great action.
It looks good.
Vox ergos, and Viper does really cool.
Pivot
contour work. Well, just contour work with their
contour.
Like with their carbon fiber, right? They do some cool milling. Milling is the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
With their carbon fiber without leaving kind of like ragged edges and stuff like that. So
very nice. I like the texturing near the pivot
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
that's cool, dude.
It's really neat. You don't see a lot of that with carbon fiber, so it's pretty cool. It's a little on the heavy side, maybe, and this pocket clip's a little funky, kind of in no man's land. But yeah, no, it's a cool knife. I like it a lot.
Dude, what I carried today, you're gonna be like, who are you, bro? I went completely tactical.
I think we're past that moment already.
I have a Cold Steel Code 4.
Wow.
What am I doing with it?
That doesn't. There's no palm test there. I mean, I don't know what we're.
Someone sent it to me, Ohio Knife Lover. Shout out to him. And I just
Nick's great. Nick's a great guy.
Yeah, I like to carry kind of like whatever people send me, and then I'll do like an Instagram Reels out of it. I'll make a post about it on Instagram on my grid, and then I'll do like a TikTok of it. So it's like I give every knife that's sent to me like that level of attention. Like I might not review every knife, but you're getting content spread across 4 platforms, including Twitter. I posted it on Twitter too. So it's like your knife is showing up on all of my like channels basically. Right. And it's super slim. That's the only thing I like about it.
It is. I actually had a Code 4 and I liked it. It's a cool knife, but it's
not my style.
It's not much of a New York City knife.
It's not my style, that's for sure. It's a little too murdered out for me. I like this little guy right here. I just did an unboxing of this. This is the Civivi Keen Natter. I know you reviewed the Brazen.
I did.
This is kind of like his skinny brother, I think.
Oh, really?
I mean, look at the blade shape.
Yeah, you're right.
There.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, well, and then no, I think you're right. The handles or the scales look a little. Yeah, it's interesting.
It's like they shrunk it down a little bit and then like made it skinny.
I think that the blade's cool looking though, right? It's different looking. Yeah,
not bad. The little groove, you can do the Spidey flick on it right there.
Yeah.
And you got the thumb
do you like
stud.
That thumb stud like in the groove though? It's a little weird, right?
I don't know. It's like with these sort of budget guys now, especially Civivi, it's like Civivi gonna Civivi. That's what I wrote on my post.
No, I know. I saw that the other day. I chuckled when
they're gonna have a good action with some decent materials for a good price, and that's exactly what they did again. You know what I mean?
That's what they did.
At least, I feel like this design isn't a rehash of their old ones. So
I mean, how many variations have we seen on the Backlash, right? I mean, I feel like they've got 100 knives that look like this, right? Mm-hmm. So, and I was kind of off the Civivi train a little bit, to be honest with you. I was like, I don't want to review more. I mean, it's the same knife all the time. I just, but I thought they came out in 2021 pretty hot. I mean, between this, the Riffle, like you mentioned, the Brazen, the Riffle, the Keen Natter. I mean, they're kind of getting after it a little bit here.
Yeah, so people have been enjoying that a lot.
Yeah, they are. They seem to. Yeah, that's cool.
Do you have any? Let me see if I have that here. Maybe I do. Is this it? Nope. This is a Civivi. Hold on, I think it's this one. Damn, I have so many boxes on my table now. It's like insane because like you know, your boy's been working hard. He's been posting every single day, and you know, companies hit me up, man. Yeah, I got hit up by like.
It's crazy, man.
I try, bro. I can't. God damn it! Oh shit! I forgot I even had this knife. This is the Gareth Bull drop Miura.
Yeah. Miura.
Yeah, one of those pretty cool knife. Dude, I forgot that I had this. I'm just looking through. People in the comments are gonna be like, "You take this shit too granted." I'm like, for granted. I'm like, dude, I post every single day. What do you mean?
Is that one from the Apex?
Yeah, it is. I probably have to send it out soon.
David's like, I haven't seen that in the mail lately.
He's gonna message me probably pretty soon.
No.
I think it's this one. Damn it! All right. Anyway, let's move on. I can't find it.
Digging through packages here.
So let's play a little bit more of horrible or hilarious, and we'll get to Are You Garbage, the Are You Garbage segment, which I think is what everyone is going to be waiting for whenever I do a podcast. I did one with Artisan Cutlery, Russell, right? And people were like, yo, no Are You Garbage, bro? I'm like, he was showing me prototypes. What do you mean? Like, I'm not just, you know, I'm not going to. All right,
Russell's
so let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that guy, man. Every time he hops on here, people in my comments are always like, yo, he can out-talk Ray. Like, you know?
Oh, no, no. I mean, and he knows. I mean, he's like a fount of, fount of knife knowledge.
Let's go with that.
He has a lot of knife knowledge.
Yes, he does. He's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Let's see how many clips do I have here. I have 4, so let's go with this. What do you think of this? Horrible or hilarious?
Oh, fuck off! I don't want to see it.
So this guy is in between a bunch of tires, and he thinks he's gonna push them over. Pushes those over, and then the ones behind him don't have anything to support on. And
I feel kind of bad.
Stop
for this
fucking
one,
tires, bro.
Yeah.
I feel so. Let me ask you this: do you like seeing people like, you know, like you ever watch some IG like Instagram clip where like a skater will be trying to do a trick and he just like wipes out like in a funny way? Do you think that's funny, or you get like kind of disturbed by it?
You know, I don't know that I get despair. I mean, it depends. I don't know. I guess I feel like if it's something that's sort of exploitative, it kind of I tend to be a little more turned off by it. You know, if it's like just some poor dude trying to, you know, whatever. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna try to, you know, jump a skyscraper with your whatever, and then the lightning rod hits you in the nuts. I mean, there's something about that that's kind of. I mean, I don't know.
How about this? How about like, you know how Ring cameras, like the doorbells, right? They have the camera. And then like you see people wiping out like on their stairs. I kind of laugh a lot at those things.
It's so, yes. I think I saw somebody venture out. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, come on. Something funny is funny. I think I saw somebody where it's like this couple was like walking very carefully on their like frozen porch or something. And they got to like, and then they both just went totally down all this and like hit every stair on the way down, and it was like 10 stair, and the guy like rolls off and he's trying to play it cool, like, oh, it didn't hurt, you know, but you could tell he's just like probably broke 3 ribs or something, I don't know. And his wife's just sitting there I mean, all right, I watched that a couple times. It was funny.
I watch it on repeat, man.
Yeah, but
I follow this page called Wicked Slams on Instagram, and it is literally just skaters, snowboarders, and like, you know, rollerbladers and stuff trying to do wild tricks and like falling down. And I sometimes don't laugh, and I just go like, but then for some reason I can't stop watching them. I don't know. It's weird.
It's like watching an episode of The Office, right? I mean, it's like, it's that same level of like, wow, this is really awkward and I feel uncomfortable, even though I'm just by myself watching this and no one's judging me. But at the same time, I know I kind of go back and forth. But you know, listen, I will admit that despite my branding, I can be a little. Yeah, I can be a little garbagey from time to time, and maybe a little less than classy. in my.
I'm gonna ask you a question, personal. Do you fart? You fart in front of your wife?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I don't. I.
That's all he does. Poor lady.
I don't know if that's a bit excessive. Oh boy.
Oh, dis, allez. Allez, enfin.
Oh, you're killing me here. This is...
Oh.
She's such a nice lady.
Oh non, allez, putain, c'est pas possible.
Oh, c'est une French, no?
Yeah.
Ah, laisse-le mal.
Does your wife look at you like that? Is she that patient on the apartment?
No, she absolutely thinks it's like the most. I mean, well, and on some level, right? I mean, isn't that when you realize you've reached that level of personal comfort, right? With your partner or your spouse or whatever it is, it's like there's a little bit of that's like a demarcation point, right? It's like, all right, we've reached this point where you're not just going to completely just walk out the door, although you may have to open the door, but so I mean, and I don't know how much of it is driven by just complacency after a certain. I mean, we've almost been married 20 years, but
it's also a long time, dude.
Yeah, but but I also have two little girls who just will totally crack up by it too, right? And so then I think that's funny, and then she just gets disgusted by all of us. So yeah, it's and we got a dog, and so we got this dog. We were one of those COVID people that got dogs, and so I was like, all right, we've got this dog now. Am I going to be able to shift a little blame here from time to time? But no, I'm no, no, it's not even. Yeah. That
lady in the video, it seems to be so patient and like just looks at her husband with like love and adoration.
No,
we haven't crossed that yet. Kelly and I.
Yeah.
We still keep it sexy a little bit. We're only 2 years in,
good.
So
yeah, okay.
Maybe we'll let it fly one day. I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean. I guess you get to a point in your marriage, and I don't know. I mean, listen, but you get to a point where it's like you've seen all kinds of things together at this point. It's like where you start, and I think part of it maybe is you just start to get a little lazy, and that's not good. And I can be guilty of that too, and that starts to happen, in any sort of long-term relationship, I guess. But I also just kind of, deep down, farts are funny, right? I mean,
they are funny.
They're just very funny. They're funny. And how can she does. I get a lot of, oh, that's charming. I mean, that's a pretty classic response. Or, grow up. I get a little of that from time. But clearly it's not dissuading me. So there you go. Anyways, there's a little personal insight.
Running on a hamster wheel. Human being
this one already. This one's voluntary.
He's
stupid,
running.
So
running.
Yeah. Oh! I like that one.
Too much?
Go hilarious because he's voluntary.
He's definitely hurt. He's definitely hurt. But it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a good one though.
And he's not like he's got a concussion.
He's young.
He'll be all right.
He's young. Oh man! All right,
that gets a little into my head.
It was too much. All right, okay. Yeah, so I think now is the time that everyone's been waiting for.
Okay.
To another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash.
All right, here we go. The first things we like to get to know you a little bit. Like when you were growing up, did the family did you guys have money?
So my parents were both public school teachers, and my grandparents had some money. And then my parents divorced when I was in college, so that little change. But yeah, so growing up, we were very comfortable. But I will say, both my parents were very hardworking. And my dad always worked summer jobs, and which is pretty common with teachers, I think, a lot of times, or at least was more common. And actually, a little insight there. So he worked for a fireworks company in the summer.
Wow.
And yeah, and so then I got in. So I would go with him, and we would, and actually we worked on the side that worked with the Native American reservations, right, that would sell the fireworks. And so we would work with these different tribes, and it was really awesome work, actually, in a lot of ways, and made a ton of summer money for me. But yeah, no, we were always very comfortable growing up. I would just put it that way. Yeah, very middle class.
So middle class, like lower, middle, or upper middle?
Probably probably more on the upper middle side, I would say.
Okay. Cool. No, that's cool. I've had a guy here that said, "Oh, we didn't take vacations that much. We had a lake house, so we just went there." And I was like, "Okay, you guys got a little bit of money."
Right.
This is Backpack B. He said, "We never went on a family vacation, but one time I went on vacation with just a friend, and my family paid for it. They sent me to Jamaica." I was like, "What the fuck? You got an aristocrat here!" Like, what? The-
No, we traveled quite a bit. I mean, my parents were very, very, and I don't know, and I guess your perception as a kid, right? I mean, you don't really know, are you, where are you at? But looking back on it, where I am now, I mean, either my parents were just very generous with their, resources with us or whatever. But yeah, we were always
That's awesome.
We did a lot of vacationing. We did a lot of, but we weren't crazy. I mean, like my parents drove minivan, a Chrysler minivan. It's not like we were driving around BMWs or anything like that. But no, yeah.
All right, so let's ask you the basic question of "Are you garbage?" Is growing up, did you have a glass of milk with dinner?
Yes.
Like what kind of dinner are we talking here? Like pasta and milk, or like steak and milk, pork chops and milk, or something?
Yeah, this is going to get uncomfortable, isn't it? Yeah. So, so my mom is a amazing chef, actually.
Yes.
So I was really fortunate. I didn't appreciate it as a kid, right? Because I just wanted friggin' pizza. I didn't want these amazing dinners that she, right? Yeah, no. I mean, these amazing dinners that she would make, and I would just be like, "Oh, can I just get like a can of chili or something from them?" So maybe that answers a little bit of the question right there. But yeah, so it was generally milk with every dinner meal. Yeah, regardless of main entree.
Good bones.
So, yeah, sturdy. No osteoporosis right here. Yeah,
nice. The reason why I asked that question is like on Are You Garbage, they were talking about it, and it was like, it's part of like Americana almost. So like white families, whether they're Italian or something like that, you'll have like spaghetti, and then you'll have like milk on the side.
Oh yeah,
and like I was served that going over my friend's house who was Italian, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" Like, you know what I mean?
Well, and I have to say, I mean, my two kids, we sort of they drink milk at our meals too. Although they mix it up with water, sometimes iced tea, so they get to mix it up a bit more than I did. Yeah, we were always just a big old friggin' glass of white milk right there. Yeah.
Follow a question to the milk with dinner. You were talking about iced tea. Did your family ever make Country Time lemonade?
No.
You had the real stuff.
Yes, if we did it all.
Classy.
Yeah, my mom was not we weren't mixing up any Tang, right, with our with like our.
How about Kool-Aid?
In the pitcher. No, none of that. No Kool-Aid.
Okay, we got that. File that away into the classy pile right there.
Okay, well, okay. I'm redeeming myself with the milk here a little bit.
Okay. Have you ever had to open your car door at a drive-through because your window didn't open?
No, but I used to have to crawl through the passenger door because my door handle was completely broken off on the driver's side. So if I wanted to actually get into my car, I did have to do some, which was always a bit of show. Like when I lived in Baltimore and I had to like rush to the train or whatever, and I forgot something in the car, and and it had something had slipped down on the driver's side door, and I had to climb in through. That car was.
Dude, we're back to the dumpster.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when that handle finally broke off, I realized it may have been time for. But I drove it like that for at least another couple of years. I mean, it wasn't like, I didn't just kick it to the curb. I could get in and out of that Corolla with nimble moves that today would break.
It's like an old 80s movie where like the guy.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, I would break my body in half now trying to do something.
Oh snap! Yeah. That is so funny. Okay, how about this? Let's see. I've got another one here. Have you ever gone skinny dipping or streaking?
I have not gone streaking, but I have gone skinny dipping. Yes.
I think that's pretty typical, though, man. I don't know why that question is in there. I do think streaking is the more garbage one.
So this is going to sound very bourgeois. So we did have a pool growing up, and
class. Above ground or in ground?
It was an above ground. It was one of those But I will say, my dad built like this. I mean, he must have personally deforested half of our state. I mean, so it was this massive deck he built around it. So it was partially in ground, but you couldn't see the pool.
It was like a combo.
It was kind of a little combo. But yeah, so to get to the point here, when you have your own pool, right? I mean, I would. What's the point? Why would you have I would just. So I guess, well, you know what? Maybe I need to retract my statement, because I would run from the house naked to the pool. But I was all in a
counts as streaking if it's your own place.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think that counts.
That's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
I think that one goes in the garbage pile, though.
I know that's probably not classy. Yeah,
do you brush your teeth in the shower?
No.
Have you ever done it?
No, actually, no.
You're that. My friend's class right here. You're like bringing your way back from the darkness right now.
God,
I used to do it.
Did you?
Yeah, and I realized that it didn't really save any time, because I'm not like gonna shampoo my hair and leave it in there and brush my teeth. It's disgusting, you know.
Those two things do not belong in the same. Yeah, no.
A follow-up would be: do you leave your toothbrush in the shower? And some people will say yes, and that's absolute. Like, that's an animal right there.
That isn't. That's not even basic human hygiene behavior. I mean, I don't know what is possessing you to do that. I don't know. I do shave in the shower, though. I don't know if that counts as like.
No, that's fine. A lot of people do that. Some of the shavers are better, like when they're wet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, your face, it's like, right? It's a little, or whatever else you're shaving. Yeah.
Have you ever dressed too hip hoppy or too rocky for a family event? Or like any other kind of weird attire that is of the time? You know what I mean?
So you mean like, have I ever been inappropriately dressed for?
Yeah, because I know you're a little bit older than me. Like, did you ever go to like a family event, like dressed as Michael Jackson or something with a jacket and the glove? Like, I don't know which time period where different.
So I mean, right. I mean, I was a kid of the 80s and 90s, right? But this would fall on, I think, under that category of the we're not brewing up tang in our kitchen. Like my parents were. Yeah, it was khakis.
Really
and
buttoned up. Oh,
yeah. No, they weren't buttoned up. They actually really aren't buttoned up folks. But when it came to like social events, we needed to look the part. Yeah, I actually did so this is embarrassing. I did it's a funny story too, though. So I did a brief stint of some youth modeling for Nordstrom's. You know the Nordstrom's?
Oh, snap. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And during one of my little Nordstrom little thing, and I think it might have been just for our little local Nordstrom's, or I don't know what it was. I mean, I'm out in Washington State. They're based out of here, right? But my brother at the same time was like messing around on the escalators and got his sweatpants like caught in the escalator, and it literally like ripped them off him. Like,
damn. So he was like in like undies.
Yeah. I mean, it chewed and got sort of almost pinned. I mean, it actually probably could have been a horrible tragedy.
Yeah, he could have been really hurt, bro.
If people didn't jump in. But we got like 10 free outfits from Nordstrom too at the same time. But
wow,
I don't know why that memory sticks in my mind. But yeah, no. So I did a little bit of I strutted the stuff there a little bit with the blue blazers and
I think that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty classy to me. Like, especially like, how old were you then?
Oh God, I couldn't have been. I was elementary school. It was elementary school. So I
Wow.
couldn't have, yeah.
I was
And I don't
telling
know
them,
how the hell. I mean, and I don't have any recollection for how I ended. I'm sure it was something I didn't want to do. I don't know why I was even there. But
he's a Zoolander in the 5th grade, just like
right, exactly.
I remember the
Like a
5th
little
grade.
bit of-
I was in the play Oliver Twist, and I played the
Ooh.
Artful Dodger, and I had an English accent, man.
Oh,
It's like a Filipino English accent, like
wow.
you know.
A little. Yeah, I like.
Yeah,
to do
it was pretty funny.
Yeah, right.
Watch where you're going.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do like Filipino and British at the same time. I was like,
I was gonna say a bunch of British people just grinned. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so this is a good one for me, but maybe not valid for you. How many Fast and the Furious movies have you seen?
0.
Oh, snap. That's class, bro.
0. Yeah.
You're-
I'm not into horrors or that sort of stuff. Yeah, no. If I assume that's what they're even about.
Your audio makes you sound like a robot right now. Is there a reason for that?
Oh no, I don't know. Did it get weird?
Yeah, it got weird. You want to leave and come back?
Yeah, you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yep, all good. So that was. I hope you guys have been enjoying this episode of Mild Mannered EDC. He's a very good friend of mine in the knife community. So, I'm a little bit more chatty and like laughing a lot. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that. He's a cool dude. Please subscribe to his channel. Like I've been saying, he's got some creative stuff going on. He adds memes into it. He adds like a little intro in the beginning. And I like the vibe that his channel has. So if you like knife reviews that have a little bit of humor in them, definitely go check him out. I have been asking him some Are You Garbage questions, and I'm going to ask him a few more and then show him some clips. Hopefully he can come back. Let's show you guys a clip right now. Since he does not like the horrible or hilarious, I'm going to show you some new ones. Let's do unicycle. Which one do I have? Do I only have 3 of them? I didn't know that. I thought I had more than this, but I guess not. Oh, hey, dude, your device is not connected. Mild Mannered EDC just tried to come back in, and his device wasn't connected. But let's watch some new clips here. Why don't we do that, right? Since you guys are here, check out this dude. He's a cool guy.
Christina, how you doing, baby girl? Oh, you're beautiful. Yeah, but don't put your booty in my face. You're gonna make me foul. Ay. Yeah, baby. You got some milk, girl. Give me some milk. Yeah, you got some milk, baby. You got some good milk, girl. Some canned milk.
I had to entertain the rest of the chat while you were setting up.
Clearly.
Yeah, you gotta landscape it, I think.
Oh, did it not do that? I thought I did that. But...
Yeah, try it right now. Okay, you're good. Yeah, there you go. Your audio is better. You became a robot for a little bit.
Oh, that's weird.
I had to keep the podcast going because it keeps recording, and I think I did that
sorry about that.
By showing that cool guy talking about milk jugs.
Yeah, sorry about that. Jeez.
No, all good, bro. All good. Have you ever used a bowl to drink out of because you didn't have any clean glasses?
Ooh, that's a tough one. You mean like I poured some of my milk in a bowl for the purpose
or
of
like
drinking
water or something, or like whatever.
No, I would probably take a step below that and just drink out of the carton or just stick my head under the faucet. So
okay, I'm gonna put a point. That's a point in the G pile right there.
Right. Trash cans filling up.
I don't even want to ask this, but because I'm sure you do. But do you know how to tie a tie? 100%.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
How about a bow tie?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Damn,
multiple knots. Multiple knots.
I cannot get a good read on this guy. It's like every time a little bit of trash gets on him.
I know. I'm kind of an enigma. I'm kind of an enigma. I know.
Okay. Okay. So, what was your childhood grocery store?
The first one that I can remember was called Piggly Wiggly.
Is that a big chain? Like I've been hearing that a lot. You know
it
what,
was
though?
at a time, and then it all went out of business. So I don't know. And then we became there was a chain that was sort of local out here called Top Foods, which is funny. So the top stood for tough on prices. They were the biggest friggin' ripoff of any store like known to mankind. They were so...
bro. The Piggly Wigglies I've heard of, but I've always said this: like any grocery store with like an animal in it is like trash. So Kelly has.
When I lived in Maryland,
yeah,
Food Lion.
Oh my God! I was about to say
no.
that.
No.
Because Kelly has the #1 answer so far, and she answered Food Line, and I was like,
Food Lion is
garbage.
I don't even know how they get a license to sell stuff. I mean, it is so bad there. The other one I remember in Maryland, when I was in Maryland, was Giant. There was a food, it was called Giant Foods. I don't know what they were, just as bad as, I thought they were owned by the same company because they were equally horrible. But yeah, no.
Giant.
Yeah. But in Maryland, like Food Lion was like, oh, we're going to Food Lion. We're not going to Giant. We're going, and I'm like, no, Food Lion is like a Safeway in a bad way. Like it's just.
I had some bad ones. I had like A&P and like Key Food. They were like stupid ghetto.
Ooh, A&P. That's kind of
tight aisles. That's all I got to say about it.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
All right, so you're really in the middle so far right now, but I'm going to lean towards classy. I think
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Do you or anyone in your family buy scratch-off lottery tickets?
Yes.
Do they give them away at Christmas?
I may have received some at Christmas time.
Getting you.
Damn.
I enjoy them actually, though.
Well,
I don't buy them. I mean, when I get them, I'm like, oh, rich, cool. Right? Yeah, cool, man.
Getting $1 one is a bit deflating, though.
That's garbage. But there are some like scratch offs that are like $30, dude. It's like crazy.
No. So I mean, so so my mother-in-law is she is a big gambler, like big gambler, and her claim to fame is winning $1 million on a scratch off at like a what do you call it, like a stationery store. Because New York, you people in New York, you have like the weirdest places you can buy shit.
Like $1
million? So she won $1 million. I know. She won $1 million. I know.
Damn, bro.
I know. It's and interestingly, it doesn't really change your life all that much.
I mean, it does a little bit. I think
it does a little bit for sure.
Buy some Dogecoin or Bitcoin or something.
And for retirement, that kind of
yeah, definitely for sure. What kind of frozen pizza did you eat as a kid?
Ooh, frozen pizza was probably. We didn't eat a lot of frozen. I'm trying to.
Elio's or something like that, or
no,
Red Baron.
This is gonna be gross.
Okay.
Tostino rolls. You know those Tostino rolls?
Okay, I gotcha.
That's probably as close as we would get to the frozen pizza.
They were like the little microwavable jams.
Which I actually bought. Yeah, and I bought them the other day, and I was like, "Oh my kid!" I had built this up in my head like these were good, right, from when I was a kid, and so I was like, "Oh God, make them for dinner." It was just me and the girl. Yeah, they're awful, and they took one bite and were like, "This is disgusting. We can't eat
not pizza."
Right? No, this was whatever it is. It's not that.
You can't just get Grubhub or DoorDash or something.
Yeah, right. Well, I try to keep it, real, but that was disgusting. Yeah.
That's so funny. All right.
And my wife's a New Yorker. I mean, so, we don't have crap pizza in the house anymore. I mean, that's not something we do anymore.
There is this thing, and you might be like, you might, I know that my homie Mild Mannered EDC has a little bit of cash, and there's an app called Goldbelly. Okay. You know about this? So there's an app called Goldbelly, and you can order basically freeze-dried foods from all over the country to your house. So you can get freeze-dried New York style pizza, and then when you heat it up in the oven, it's like as if it's brand new. So you can get deep dish from Chicago. Hop on that.
I will say this. I do have the Goldbelly app currently on my phone. Well, no, I've had it. And in fact, I just recently, I posted on Instagram, I just ordered some Gus's pickles. You know,
Yeah.
those like New York Gus's.
Yeah.
And it's like this huge bucket, which I didn't quite realize. It showed up
Yeah.
like this gallon bucket. But yeah, so no, I have ordered from Gold Belly. I have
You
to
like
say.
it? Is it good?
Yeah, it's a little weird. I mean, you wouldn't think, because I thought it was sort of a jacked up like fake service that was just going to take my money and not actually deliver anything. But it was like, oh wow, this actually is pretty cool. And yeah, so
I'm thinking about.
and as I admitted earlier, I like to drink pickle brine, so you know I've got a big bucket of it. So
Gus's pickles.
Gus's pickles. It's like a New York.
Have you been to New York before?
Oh yes.
Have you had Pat's
I got
Deli?
married in New York. Yeah.
Oh, nice, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to Cat's Deli?
Yes, I have been to Cat's
So
Deli.
you've had the
Just once.
pastrami on rye.
Oh,
with
of course you have to, right? Yeah. I
Dude,
know.
my girl, the Kelly, told me she's been there, and she was like, "I got the tuna fish," and I'm like, "What? Are you talking about?"
You can't do that.
I almost broke it off. Like she, you know, she asked me to marry her, right? She proposed to me, and I almost fucking threw the silicone band out.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about here? You had tuna fish. That's not what they make.
No, come on.
Yeah, so I got to take her there again. Let me ask you a few more questions here, and then we'll finish the game.
Sure.
Let's see. Do you keep your butter on the counter or do you keep it in the fridge?
Boy, you're really hitting home with some of these, aren't you? So if it were up to me, I would keep it on the counter. We kept it on the counter growing up. Well, actually, I was just having this conversation with somebody the other day. I don't know how this even came up, but we kept it in the microwave, right? Like on a little plate in the microwave. That was always just kind of our thing. My wife will not have any of that, so we keep it in the fridge now, which pisses me off because it's always hard. Right. I mean, and nobody wants hard butter. I mean, it's ridiculous. Right. Yeah. That's the whole point of this stuff. And so it just ticks me. Yeah. But yeah. So, these are the compromises you make. So no, we keep the butter in the fridge.
I've learned a thing or two about butter watching Are You Garbage? So apparently, if the butter is salted, you can keep it out indefinitely.
Yes,
that's what I heard.
It keeps.
Yeah, if it's not salted, you have to put it in the fridge.
You do, and generally you go through butter quick enough, especially if it's the salted kind. That it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, we have the high end stuff here. We've got the Kerrygold Irish butter.
Oh yeah,
dude, that's the good stuff, man.
Yeah, that is the good stuff. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, because keto. Kelly is ketogenic now. She's trying to shed some pounds, so she's only doing the high fat, low carb, no carb diet.
Yeah.
So
you could just eat sticks of butter. You could just eat sticks of butter.
She basically puts butter. It's like you ever had bulletproof coffee before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's what she has all the time.
Okay.
That's what she uses. All right, so let's do this. Have you ever gone to a restaurant and pretended it was your birthday to get a free cake or dessert?
No.
It sounds fun though, right?
I don't like birthdays in general. So yeah.
You know what's crazy? I don't like birthdays either, and Kelly makes a big deal out of it. Like I turned 40 this year, and Kelly.
Welcome to the club.
Oh, dude, thank you. I feel the same. I just, have a little more aches here and there, and it
gets terrible. I mean, it happens. It's like you just start dying almost immediately. I mean, it's like your whole body just starts to. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, like I find myself, I can't, like even right now, I had to take my glasses off. I'm like, I can't see. I'm up close here. I got to take my glass. Like I'm like 2 minutes away from bifocals. It's just.
I definitely need something. LASIK or something, like maybe that stimulus money goes to LASIK. I don't know. I am in really good health right now, though, which is absolutely insane. Like I've been on this fitness kick, and like your boy getting jacked. I've been working out like every day and 6 days a week. I just work out.
Wow, look at you! Wow.
Yeah, Kelly's got me on a plan. I said I want to look like a 145er on UFC, which is like what my weight is right now. I've always been around 120. I gained 20 pounds of muscle basically, and I was like, "Look, you want to fuck one of those guys?" And she's like, "Yes, please." I'm like, "Well, you're a personal trainer. Like, draw up a plan." And she did. And, yeah. I just
bodybuilding, carrying cold steel. What are you doing?
I know, right? Start taking pictures with Lynn Thompson.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I ended up in one of those videos cutting up a pig. Like
I was gonna say, you're gonna go on like a water buffalo hunt or something.
I would go hunting. I'm not gonna lie. I would if I could. I just don't have the credentials or the know-how yet. But anyone out there who's watching this, if you have a way for me to do that, let me DM me or something. Because like I'm definitely into it. Like I want to know like what it's like. The pursuit. I want to do like a fair chase. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hike a bunch of yards and whatever, and fucking find a deer and stay out there for like a day or two or some shit. You know, I'm into that.
See, I have no interest in that.
I watch a lot of Joe Rogan.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah.
Do you microwave bacon?
No. I make it in the barbecue. Actually, I make it in the barbecue.
I've never done that.
Yeah,
you just the whole thing, like the whole pack.
Yeah, you can, because you can put it out on like a cookie sheet, right? And then you don't have to cook them like 6 at a time or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just take it right out and do the barbecue and let it do its thing.
Oh, that's nice. It must get smoky and stuff too.
Oh, totally. It's great. And it doesn't make your entire house smell like bacon for 4 days.
Although I kind of like that sometimes.
No, I do too. Yeah.
That's terrible. How do you cook your hot dogs?
Barbecue. Well, I'll microwave them for the kids once in a while, but I was never a raw hot dog eater. There's a lot of
I am not that's not
well, and I guess they're not raw, right? But you can eat them cold or whatever. Yeah, no,
I don't do that. You know what though? If maybe they were on the grill earlier in the day and we're starting to wind down. If we're starting to wind down into the night and there's still some left over that aren't hot anymore,
right?
I'll have that.
Right, you come home, there's an old ass cup of coffee and a withered up old hot dog there, and you're like,
I just dip it in the coffee.
This is dinner. This is fantastic.
Oh my god, that's so bad. All right, has anyone in your family gone to watch or have ever been involved in a monster truck show?
No, although I wanted to as a kid, so I don't know if that counts.
Me too. I never
wanted to see Bigfoot so bad when I was a kid, but no, never did.
My mom was like, "We're not going to watch that. We don't have money for that." You know what I mean? I'll be seeing on. You know what I mean? I'll be watching it like early 90s or like late 80s. I'll be watching TV. It's my first time in America, and I'm seeing like Gravedigger, Bigfoot, flames coming out, and I'm like, "Wow, that's so cool." You know what I mean?
It's only
my mom wasn't having it.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna finish off on a question that I have made. You are eating chicken wings and realize you have to pee. You head to the bathroom. Do you A, wash your hands first, then pee, or B, pee first, then wash your hands?
I would wash my hands first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm a big old hand washer. So there you go.
Follow up if you chose A, do you wash your hands a second time after you pee?
Oh God, yes, of course. I mean, that's not even a question. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no, I am built for pandemic life. I mean, like for me, it's like, I mean, my hands are. I mean, I'm constantly, even before I do a video, I have to put like 80 tons of Gold Bond on so I just don't bleed all over because my hands are constantly just cracked and dry, and because I wash my hands like a maniac. Yeah, no,
wow.
I know it's a little neurotic.
Man, you know what? Waiter, check please. My final verdict is you're classy. Absolutely classy, dude. I don't know if that was the I don't know if that was
the clincher.
You know what? I think that you have some like garbage tendencies, but it's more along the lines of like, it was just part of growing up.
Well, we all have our hidden tendencies.
And just being a dude, basically, but yeah, like, grew up class, a lot of the washing hands thing that's definitely the one that puts you over the thing here. But let me show you some classic clips that everyone loves, and then I'll get you out of here. Is that cool?
No, that's awesome.
Let's see what I got here. So no wicked slams.
Okay.
Mild Mannered EDC does not like seeing people get hurt. How about this? We were talking about hot dogs earlier.
Oh yeah, okay. No, that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable on a lot of levels.
Can you imagine that? You'd be like, "Oh shit!"
No.
That's pretty good though.
That is fun.
Let's see. I've got some. Oh, man, I've got new clips here, and I'm like scared to show them to you because. So
Well,
so
I'm not gonna judge you. I won't judge you.
you know I'm on TikTok, right?
Oh, I know.
And a lot of people think TikTok is this thing for little kids, and it's also a thing for like seeing like hot girls show their butts and stuff, which it is.
It is a little bit.
It is. I'm not gonna lie, it is that. But there is another lane of TikToks that. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I'm gonna show you. You know our friend eating the crab with the feet. She is even more.
Will be in my head forever now. I hope
she is even more talented than you think. Because check this out, dude.
I can only imagine.
Pedals, I started driving.
Whoa!
And more so, my dad taught me how to drive because my mom, she was just like nervous. I guess.
Okay, you cannot.
After driving school, I went to go take my test, and I was so nervous, but I made a 98.
She took a test.
Missed with 2 points. So I really know how to drive. I do have my driver's license, which I will post on this YouTube video. Also, y'all, I do travel or drive to school, which is like an hour away. And when I go out of town sometimes, when I get tired, when my leg is like tired of being bent, I just drive with my knee sometimes. But that's only like, when I'm driving, I feel comfortable. There's not a lot of cars.
That is so cool.
It's pretty amazing.
Dude, I don't even have a driver's license. That girl's driving with her feet, bro. Like what? She's driving with her feet.
She made that look like it was completely natural. Like that was just what you do. Like that's just how you drive, man.
He's like, oh, you think this me eating crab with my feet is crazy? Check this out. I'm like, what?
Watch while I parallel park or whatever. Yeah.
So there are like dark. There's a darker lane. Oh, is somebody talking? Is that you or is it me?
I think you're talking. I'm not talking.
Oh, it was coming through like a feedback. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's cool. So there is like a darker lane of TikToks, which this is not what my feed looks like. My feed is basically knife stuff, some hot girls, and like dancing and some like talented musical people as well. But Christina Pazitsky, who is the lady that you've been seeing in these videos, has a darker lane of TikToks that make absolutely no sense. Like this guy right here.
Oh boy.
Coffee's ready. Bacon and eggs will be up in just a minute. Driveway's already shoveled, and I don't have to be at work for another half hour. How would you like to spend the rest of the morning?
No, it's so puke-worthy, right?
It is cringe beyond cringe.
It's the pukiest. It's like it's the way a guy tries to get laid by.
I want to fucking eat my own vomit.
I know.
Wait, but I have a video to pair with that, so it's this guy.
Looks like he's a serial killer.
I know.
That's what
sometimes you have to train the person you're dating. What I mean is, if you expect flowers every day, then you have to tell them that you expect flowers every day.
I expect flowers every day.
What?
What do you think? Is that too much though? Every date to bring flowers? Does that seem a little high maintenance?
Yeah, you're not getting them.
This is the kind of guy you get.
Yeah. She should be with fucking I'll shovel the driveway. The flowers every day.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's the pairing. Is like the beta male with like
fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
So I actually have like a ton of clips like set up, but dude, I was just talking about this when you were trying to come back. Dude, I was like, whenever I have one of my buddies on, like I can just go on for hours. I think the Kelly is here now though, so we're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it right now. But dude, thanks for doing this, man. I hope you had a good time.
This was an awesome way to spend. And it's only like 7 o'clock here, so it's easy for me. And I know you're up late, so I really appreciate it.
You know what's crazy? I'm not up late. People think that I'm this like crazy party animal, dude. I sleep by like 11:30, and then I like wake up at 6. I have to work
you're
out.
One of those. Oh, you're one of those.
Dude, you gotta work out every day, bro. Work out.
Yeah, fair enough.
I didn't have these when you were.
Oh god, so scary. So scary.
But yeah, dude, thanks for doing this, man. It was absolutely awesome having you on. You're always so easy to talk to. Everybody watching the show right now, please subscribe to Mild Mannered EDC on YouTube, on Facebook. Like he's a 70-year-old grandpa on Facebook.
If you can find me over there, that's fine.
He's like, I'm always posting about my grandchildren.
Yeah.
No, but, you know, find him on Instagram. I'm going to put links in the description.
Thank
This
you,
is
man.
your boy in the NYC. It's me, Ray, and Mild Mannered EDC saying peace.
Yo, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so we can squad up in the comments.